Hello, fourth grade. How are you? Our lesson today will be about number sequence. We still talk about decimals, and we're still talking about the places, the new places, which are the 10th place and the 100th place that we write them after the comma. The first place after the point is the 10th. Then the second place is coming is, we call it the 100th place, okay? You will find this lesson on page 142, okay? 142. Our lesson today will just focus on one important step, which is when we add something to these numbers or to these places, how is the change going to be on each number, okay? So focus with me, it's very important. And there are some steps or some places that we need to make a big change in the number, so you have to focus with me. The first number here, we're starting from 0. We have 0.1, 0.1, we read it 0.1. Then we read the second number as 0.2, 0.3. So each time, as you see here, we are making one more step. So we are adding one step. We are adding one step. But are we adding one whole step, or we are still adding a part of the one? We're still adding a part of the one, okay? So in this step, we added 0.1. So I have 0.1. I added 0.1. Then when I reach 0.1, it wasn't 0. So I add 0.1. Now I am on 0.1. Now I will add another 0.1. As you see, they are stable, the same steps in each time. We are making the same jump, as you see. So we are each time adding 0.1, as you see here. So we reach 0.2. Add another 0.1, we add 2 plus 0.1, 0.2 plus 0.1 equal 0.3. So another step, and we are adding 0.1, okay? So we reach 0.3, as you see here, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 3.1s are 3.3s, okay? 0.3. We add another step, so we reach point. So each time we are adding 0.1, we still add a part of the whole. Here, we reach 5, so we made another step, we reach 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. I want you right now to focus on this number. Now we are on the 10th place. We said that we have the places, we write them this way. So on the point place here, this is the point. This will separate the whole numbers. These are all of it, we call it whole number. Whole numbers, 1, 2, 3, 7, and this is the ones place, right? So the first place after the point, it's the ones place, and we know that here it's the tens place, and here is the hundreds place, okay? So we have all these places after the point, and we call them the full number or the whole numbers. After the point, we know two more places, which are the 10th, and here we have the hundreds, hundredths. Okay, so we write the tenths first, then we write the hundredths first. As long as we are adding the 10th, so it's parts. So you are eating 1 part out of 10, 2 parts out of 10, 3 parts out of 10, 4 parts out of 10. We said that we can write this fraction as 1 out of 10, right? Because we write it on the 10th place, so we have to write 1 out of 10. This is 2 out of 10, so you eat 3 parts out of 10 parts. You ate 4 pies. If your mom cut the cake into 10 pieces, you ate 5 pieces out of the 10 pieces. You ate half of the cake, okay? You have ate 6 pieces out of 10 pieces. You have ate 7 pieces out of 10 pieces. You ate 8 pieces out of 10 pieces, and this place you ate 9 pieces out of 10 pieces. But now, if you eat 1 more piece, yani 1 piece out of 10 pieces, so if you add 1 more point, 1 more, you will reach what you will be. You ate all the cake pieces, so you eat 10 pieces out of 10. Now we are moving, so each time we write 9.9, and we are adding 1 point plus 1 point or 0.1, we reach what? The 1 whole. Okay, so we reach 1 whole because you have 9 pieces, and if you 9 pieces out of 10 pieces, and you have 1 more pieces out of 10, so you have 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 mean 1 whole. You finish all the cake. Okay, so this point, it's very important. When you reach number 9 and you add 1 more, you exceed the 10th, so you have to give it away for the whole number. So now you are 1 full number, okay, 1 full number. It's 10 out of 10. Now let's take a look another time at this number line. In this number line, we call it number sequence. We are adding in a sequence. We are adding the same number each time. If you add the same number, the same pattern each time, you move the same number of steps, the same pattern, we call it number sequence. So you can easily now tell me, if I erase one of these, like if I erase this and I erase this, can you tell me, Ya Qudama, what are the missing number here? Look at these, you have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and excellent, Ya Qudama, you will tell me, miss, it's 0.5, right? How about you, Ya Hamza? Can you tell me what comes after 0.6? It's 0.1 more, okay? It's 0.1 more. We are adding 0.1 each time. This is the sequence. So it's 0.1 more. So you're going to tell me, Ya Hamza, it's 0.7, right? Exactly, it's 0.7. So you can tell me what is the missing sequence. Okay, how about you, Ya Ayada? How about you? Can you tell me what is 1 point more after 0? After 0, yes, Ya Ayada, excellent. So you're going to tell me 0.1. How about you, Ya Ibrahim? Ibrahim, can you tell me what comes after? If I have 0.7 and I want to add 1 point to the 0.7, how many? Excellent, Ya Ibrahim, you're going to tell me 0.8. Okay, so these are the sequence. These are the sequence. So this is the pattern. This is how we are working. Always remember, when we reach number 9, in any number, in any place, you have to move to the next place. You have to give away to the next place. What is the next place? Usually when we carry out the numbers, usually we give to the next place. If we are on the 1st place, we give to the 10th. If we are to the 10th, we carry to the 100. If we are on the 100, we carry to the, we regroup or carry to the 1000, right? But in this time, because we are on the 10th, the next neighbor is the 1st place. So you have to give it to the 1st place. Now you have 0. So I will give you many examples and you will be familiar with this. Look at the next number sequence. Again, I will look at this number sequence. I have 3 full, 0.5, 3 full, 0.6, 3 full, 0.7. It's 3.8, 3.9, okay? Can you tell me, yeah, Rayana, what is the sequence? What is the sequence? We are adding what each time? Excellent, yeah, Rayana. We are adding in each step, we are adding 0.1, okay? So we are adding 0.1. In this time, we were 3.5. We add 0.1, it's 3.6. Excellent. How about you, ya Wissam? Wissam, here, how many did we add? We add 0.1 again. Bravo, ya Wissam. So we add 0.1 again. Jawad, if I erase some numbers over here, can you tell me what are they? Can you tell me what are they, ya Jawad? Bravo عليك يا جواد. So after 3.5, I have 3.6. Excellent, excellent. How about you, ya Fawaz? Fawaz, after I need 0.1 more. Enter 0.1 more. More means plus, okay? It's 0.1 more. I'm adding on the 10th place, which is 7. It's going to be 8.8, right? And the 3 is the same. Okay, who can help me now? I want a smart student. Yalla ya Hood. Hood, what comes after that? I'm still on the sequence, so I am adding each time 0.1, 0.1. So 3.8, 3.8 plus 0.1, it's 3.9. Ahmed Abedallah, sorry, Ahmed Abu Hassan. Can you tell me what comes after 9? Okay, yeah, Ahmed Abu Hassan, remember, when we reach 0.9 and we need to give 1 point more, so it will be 10. And if it's 10, that means 1 full more. Now I have already 3 and I want to give it 1 full. Okay, 1 full plus 3. It's now we are adding 1 full, so the answer is going to be 4. Excellent, yeah, Ahmed. So we are adding 4 full number. This is our next number in the sequence if we add plus 0.1. So these are the numbers on the edge, so that this is the last number in this group. Now we are starting a new group because we're still adding in the same sequence. We are adding 0.1 each time. So we have 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, excellent. So 4.3. Now I want, yeah, Z, I want you to look at the next number line. Okay, I will erase some of them. And I want Z, Zaid, and some student to tell me what are the missing number. Let's start with Z. Can you tell me, Zaid, what is the missing sequence, or what is the sequence? Excellent. It's plus, look, what is the changing place? It's the 10th place, right? We are adding 1 on the 10th place. So it's adding 1 on the 10th place. It will be the same sequence for all the numbers. So each time we are adding. Can you tell me what is 0.1 more than, look, we are on 12.4. It's like we are saying that we need to add 12.4 plus 0.1, okay? So the answer is going to be 12.5. So the missing number, bravo ya Zaid, it's 12.5. Zaid, can you tell me what comes after this number? So we are saying 12.7 plus 1, or what is 0.1 more than 12.7? It's like we're saying 12.7 plus 0.1 equal 12.8. And we have here 12.9, which is the number next to the 12.8. I have the last number, which is very important. Remember that when we reach number 9, we erase the 9 and we give, because we reach 1 full. So this will give 1 more to the next place. I have here 12, it's 2 on the next place. So it will give it 1 full. So this is going to be 0, because it's going to be like, let's be saying 0, 10. It's 0 on the ones place, and 1 we carry 1. And this is going to be 0 and 3 on the ones place, and I have 1 on the tens place. It's the same, okay? Perfect. I'm still adding what? I'm still adding 0.1. So 13.0, 13.1, 13.2, and 13.3. So these are the sequence for the 10th place. I'm still talking about the 10th place. So we are adding 0 more, 1 point more, that. Okay, can you tell me what is 1 point less? In less, we are taking away, okay? Okay, look at these numbers. Okay, here, if I tell you the number, can you tell me what is the missing number? Excuse me. Okay, I have here some missing number. I need you to tell me what is 0.1 less than 0.4. What is 0.1 less? So we are going back. We are counting back. We are counting back. We are looking back. What comes before? 4. I needed 1 step before. So it's going to be 3.3. Excellent. Sorry. What I have 1 step before, or 1 point less than. So in this case we call it more than. In this case we are saying less than. So it's 1 point. I will write it down. It's very important, okay? I will read this. So we write, I need the number, what is, or I would write it, is 0.1 less than 0.9. Okay, I need the number that is 0.1 less than 0.9. You have to write it what comes before 9. You have to count back. It's 0.8. Okay, I need 1 more. Look at this number line. I need here. Look at this. What is the number that is 0.1 less. You have to count back. You read the word less, so you have to count back or subtract. It's than 12.6. So we are taking away from which place? From the 10th place. So you have to take away 1 from the 10th place. So it's 12.6. We have to take away 1. So you have 5. Okay? We have 5. So the missing number here is 12.5. How about here? I need 1.1 less than 12.9. Who can help me? Excellent. So I have 12 point, and we need to take away 1, subtract. So we're going back. Subtract, take away 1 from the 9. I have 12.8. So in this lesson, in this part, we're still talking about the 10th place. In the first step, we added for the 10th place. We're counting more. And the next step was to count back, which is taken away, which is counting less, okay? So we are looking behind, looking back. So make sure that you understand this part. Then we're going now to move to the next part, which is counting on and back on the 10th place. Now we are back to our lesson over here. We're talking about the number sequence on the 100th place, okay? So our change here will be more or less on the 100th place. I added more numbers over here. I have 10.65, 10.66. As you see here, the sequence over here is the changing place. Look, what is the place that is changing each time? Underline it. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, it's increasing. So we just write the word more, okay? Now we have to know in which place, we are moving the 100th place. So it's the second place after the point, right? So we have to write 0.01 more. So we are adding each time. We are counting on, okay? So I have 0.1 more. So each step refers to 1.01 more or 100th more, okay? 100th more or 0.01 more, okay? So each time we are adding. Now if I want to write any missing number, you can guess by adding or changing the place for the 100th, okay? I want to focus on the first place here. We said that the first place that we know is the 10th place, right? And after the 10th place, 10th. And we have here the 100th place, okay? In the previous class, when we added or when we reached 0.9 and we added 1.1, as you see here, we moved to the next place. What was the next place? It's the 1st place. That's why we added to number 3 and number 6. So we added number 6 plus 1 equals 7 and then so on. So you are changing the whole number because it's the next number to the 10. Now, if I reach number 9, as you see here, if I reach number 9, I'm not supposed to change the 10 because I need to change the place next to me. What is the place next to me? It's the 10th. So the 100th will give the 10th, okay? Because it's a biggest place than the 100th. So when we reach number 9, I reach plus 0.01. So I will get 9 plus 1 equals 0, and we carry 1. So 1 plus 6 equals 7. And we write the point, and this is the 10, okay? So we have 1.7 or 1.70. You can write it or you cannot. It means nothing, okay? 0 means nothing over here, okay? So after that, we start 70, then 71, 72, 73, and so on. We complete the sequence. We are completing 0.01 more, okay? Now, if I give you more or less number, you can guess what are the numbers, okay? Look at the first number here. I need from you to guess. I need to guess what is 0.01. Look carefully. I need more. I'm talking about more. What is that? 0.01 more on the 10.67. So the change or we are adding to the 100th place. What is the 100th place? It's number 7. So we are adding to the number 7. So it's equal 10.67 plus 0.01, which is equal 10.68. So the missing number is going to be 10.6 and 8, okay? Okay, another question. I need 0.01, which is 100th more than 10.65. We are adding on the 100th place again. We are adding 100th place, so the answer is going to be 10.6 and 6. Okay, so 10.66. Okay, perfect. Now again, we reach number 9. We reach number 9. I need 0.100 more than 10.69. The answer is going to be, if you add one more hundredth to the 100th place, it will give the next place is going to be 7.7, and the 10, no change will be on the 10, okay? You can write 7 and here 0 for the 100th, okay? Look at the next place. Again, I'm going to ask you, be careful, fourth grade. We can add 0.0 more, 0.01 more, or we can add 2, or we can add 3. It's a sequence. You can choose whatever you want, but I explain the ones first. Okay, here, you need to know first, what is the sequence? Look at the number line, focus. What is the changing place? Again, it's the 100th place each time changing, right? Excellent. So you need to tell me what is the changing sequence over here. We are changing 1 each time. So we are adding 0.101 more, okay? So it's 100th more, okay? Okay, how about if I ask you now, I want you to guess what are the numbers that are less, okay? I want the number that are less. Can you tell me what is 100th less? So I want to take away from 3.67. I'm taking away from the 100th place, so the 7 is going to be what? It's going to be 6, so 3.66. Bravo. So I have to write here 3.66. How about this number? I need to know it from this one. So I need 0.01 less. Again, I'm talking about less, taking away from the 100th place. It's 3.69, which is taking away from the 100th place. I'm taking away 100 from the 900th, so it's going to be 800, right? And the 6 is the same, and the 3 is the same, no change. Okay, so you will write the missing number here, 3.6 and 8. So the change is going to be, we are doing addition and subtraction, plus and back, counting on and back, plus and subtraction, okay? So you have to focus on the changing place. What is the place that is changing? Who can give me the next number? The next number, we are adding 100th. Again, we are adding 100th more, or 0.01. It's a 3.71. What comes next? It's a 3.7, and the changing place is the 100th. So we are 1. We are adding 1, so 1 plus 1 equal 2. So these are the missing number, or the number sequence on this number line. Okay, thank you for watching this video. We will do the try this. I will do try this on page number, I will do try this page number 144. So it's on 144, okay? The first number, look at the number sequence, then fill in the box. So I have the number sequence, it's 2.1, then comes 2.5, then comes 2.9, okay? So we still have 2 more missing numbers. We need to guess what are they. It's very easy, okay? See, what is the changing place? Then you have to figure out what is the number sequence to start with. So the first question is, the number sequence starts with, what was the number that we started the number sequence with? And to find the next number, we count what? We count okay, in 10th place. So they like just help you with the place that we're changing. Okay. The first one we need to answer it. We have to think, what is the changing place? It's for sure. They already help you with the 10th place. It's the changing place is the 10th. Okay. Can you tell me it's increasing each time? How many? How many we are increasing? As you see, we are jumping 4. So it's we are adding 0.4 or 4 tenths each time. We are adding 0.4. Can you guess what comes next? Okay, if I want to add 4 to the 9, so I write 0.4 and I add them regularly. Okay, okay, let's add 4 plus 9, it's 13. We write 3, we have 3 left, and we carry the 1 to the next place. 1 plus 2, it's 3. So the answer is going to be 3.3. We want to add 4 more. We are adding the plus 4. So 4 plus 3 equals 7. So it's going to be 3.7. So these are the missing numbers, okay? The number sequence starts with which number? It's 2.1. That was the first number that we started our number sequence with. Okay, we are counting what? We are counting on, or we are counting back? We are counting on because we are adding. As you see, we have the addition sign, okay? In what? We count on in the tenths, okay? 4 tenths, okay? 4 tenths. Each time we are adding 4 tenths, okay? Okay. Let's answer. I want to answer just 2 questions from that on your own. It's fill in the box. Number 1. I have A, B, C, and D. Okay, I will do A first, then B, C, and D. 4 questions. The first question is, what is the number that is 1.1 more than 60.9? Okay, so what is the number that is 0.1 more than, look carefully, 60.9, okay? I told you that when we reach number 9, so we need to give away to the next place, which is here, the one place which has 0. Okay, so if I want to add 1 more, I will reach 10. I will do it like the addition to make it clear how I did it. I added the 0.1. I have to add each place to the place next to it. Yeah, I have the ones to the ones, hundreds to the hundred, 10 to the tenths, hundreds to the hundredth. Okay, so I have 1 tenths more I needed to add here. So I write 9 plus 1 equal 10. I write 0 and 1 to the carry it. Then 1 plus 0 equal 1. So I write it down. I write down the dot. Then I write the 6 down. So I have 61. It's 0.61. Okay. 61.0. Okay. 61.0. So this is the first one. Okay. The next number I have here 10.6. 10.6 is what? Is 0.1 less. Oh goodness, he has less. So as long as we have less, so it's poor. We have to give it because this one has less. So we have to give it. So this is bigger because it has 1 more. This number has less. Okay, so we have to give it. So now we have to add the 1.1 to the 10.6. I have 10. I have here 0.6 plus 1, it's 0.7, okay? Next question. C, 4.02 is 0.2 less than what? Less than what? This is the question. Okay, so this number has 2.2 less than. So, oh, this number is poor because it has less. So this number is bigger. So we have to add it to this number, okay? So we give it to this number. So it's 0.4. And we have 2 plus 2 equal 4. So we write 0.4. So 0.4, 0.04, okay? The last number, which is D, which is 18.69. Okay, 18.69. I think they will do some trick with the 9 because I have 9 here, okay? Is, okay, is less than 18.74. For figure 8. Focus with me. This is a tricky question, okay? Okay. As long as we have two numbers, we need to find the difference between them, okay? We need to find the difference because even if it's more or less, there is a difference between them, okay? First of all, look, what is the changing place? The changing place here, I have two places because I reached 9, so there's something happened, okay? So this number has less than, so we have to add something to that number, so we reach that number. We add something to the 100th place because when we reach this number, we exceed it to the 10th place. Now we have 18, it's the same, it's going to be the same, sorry, 18 is going to be the same. So we add it, we need to subtract this number from this number. So I say 18.74, we have 18.6 and 9. We need to subtract it, okay? Subtract these numbers. 4 take away 9, it doesn't work because we need to go to the next door, which is 6, okay? It's 14. 14 take away 9, 14 take away 9, it's 5, okay? 6 take away 6, it's 0. And here are 0, 0. So the difference between them, the difference was 0.05. So it's the 100th place, okay? It has, this number has less than this number, 0.05. So we subtract because they are asking that this is less. So we subtract these numbers from each other and we have the difference is 0.05. This is the first number. This is the first question. Let me take a look at the second one. If it's easy, I will ask you to do it at home, okay? Okay, fill in the missing number in the number line below. You have to fill it yourself. This is very easy question. So number 2 is a homework. Number 2 is a homework. Okay, you have to do it yourself. And I will do number 3. Let me take a look at number 3. Look at the number sequence, fill in the box, okay? We have 6.1, 6.11, 6.21. So this is very important one. Okay, this is very important one. Okay, I have a number sequence and you need to find or figure out what is the missing number. This is 0.1, this is 6.1 and 1, this is 6.2 and 1, and they want you to know what are the missing numbers. I have 2 missing numbers, okay? Okay, my steps or my advice was to write a line under the changing place. I always ask you, what is the changing place? It's the 10th place. Each time we are adding what? As you see here. The 100th, no change. The 10th, the 1st place, no change. So the change is on the 10th place. So we are adding each time what? We are adding 0.1 each time, okay? So the next number is going to be 6, it's the same. Points, here it's 0, 1, 2, now I have 3, 1 is the same. And the next number is going to be 0, I have 0, 1, 2, 3, and I have here 4, and no change on the 1, it's the same each time, okay? So it's 41. So these are the missing numbers. Okay, the question is this number sequence start with what? We start with this number. So this is our number that we started with. The next question was to find the next number. We count in 1. Okay, we are counting on, on which? We are counting on 1/10. Okay, we are counting on 1/10. Counting on means plus, and 1/10 means 0.1. So this is translate our explanation. We said that it's a plus 0.1. Here we are counting on plus, and 1/10 is 0.1. Okay, this is our first question. Let's take a look at question B. Okay, these B and 4 and 5, all of them are going to be your homework for the next day. Okay, thank you for watching and see you.